you guys ready?
Ah!
Super nervous for this first take.
It's alright.
Okay.
It's just a demo.
Uh-huh.
We're just practicing. Alright.
Wait, do I look like a college student? Is it good?
Yeah.
Believe I would go to River Falls? Should I know like mascots and stuff and songs? I'll say I was an orientation leader. No one will even question me.
Yes.
I can probably get behind the
Just
scenes. Okay.
Sound like you know what you're doing.
Like that, and then
You'll be good.
do you think there, perfect, right? Looks like a little box with my tea sets, my family dice, my eclectic of nice snacks, this wood-burned piece by Matthew Eugene Watkins.
It's a lot of nice segments of stuff.
The drop down from the trip to Michigan all the way to Mackinac Island with a nice kitchen mouse. The shout out to B.E.H.I.N.D 2019 with not only the penmanship of my sorority, but then also Mania. We got this. All right. I think we are all good in making sure that everything is aligned full front and center. And you know what? Even if you have to question it, just remember, never apologize for who you are. Is it okay if I touch you on your nose? You mind that? Which nose do you prefer? This one or that one? This one or that one? This one or that one? This one or that one?
Welcome to Kool Flix.
Kool Flix! Okay, so thanks for letting me do this demo reel. This is actually the Daniel Giannis Ford, not any lookalikes. This is actually the Rebecca Morley. I even have a signature. I can now say I know what to be a student at the UW River Falls in Wisconsin school, because that's where everyone goes if they want to be considered serious in this industry. At least that's what I was told by the best orientation leader, Daniel Giannis Ford, I should know, as a orientation leader, and also a University Village student coordinator, and also a certified leader. Anyway, I don't want to go on about my credentials. This man right here, dressed like every devilish person has always wanted at the top of his university. This is the cat to be with, and I am in the Daniel Giannis Ford, Becca Marley, joy leveled behind the studios right now. I think there's actually going to be a session done later today. For people who don't know, this is actually March 5th, and we are going to be planning and hosting a grand opening and a launch party at the same time. So Daniel, I don't want to take too much of your time with everything that is going on with this world, but there was a great thing that happened in a few years from now, where this actually gets turned into a magnificent area that in 2020 is the place that this type of stuff happens, and people come together on Sundays for some family bondage time to make sure that they're drinking teas and coffees and sharing nice snacks, although that's not happening right now, which is funny because when this video goes out on March 6th, it is going to be so sick. Everyone's going to be wondering, why were they ever quiet back in that little old house? So Daniel, I know the viewers at home don't know yet what it was like to get Janine to this level of credential, not only switching out my pants, but convincing me that multiple colors was acceptable. I first showed up, and I'm going to out myself. Daniel had to edify me in what it meant to be a brand ambassador. I showed up all with makeup. I had pictures of his grandma on the wall. At one time, I thought it was a great idea to have a friend's ex-girlfriend's piece of pop art on the wall, because I thought it was, a sign of respect, and apparently it has caused him to cause questions about my sexual. I have no idea anymore, but I'm so glad that Daniel edified me in what it means to be a Minnesota person-esque with a little bit of the squeaky clean background from the Minnesota's cousins called Wisconsin. I knew nothing of this. I am a California bred with a breed that is cousined in Michigan. Don't you know there is a Mackinac Island with fudge and a bunch of saltwater taffy? All you gotta do is ride around and be happy. Go around with And by the end, you will mend all the relationships that you've ever had in your life. Just you know, don't have to stay married to one person all your life. Da 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 da. So, yeah, we should go to Michigan soon. Anyway. Anyway, I do want to get back to this because I realize I take a lot of Daniel's time. Daniel, thank you again for letting me be on your show. I know you're going to play the host for like the next minute or so, but I just want everyone to know I am a huge fan of all of the work that Matthew Daniel Ford, and I think his name is Paulo Martins. I had to remember it by pretending I didn't know that it was Marco Polo, and it was actually someone just calling attendance incorrect in class, and it was like Martin, Paulo, Martins, Paulo. It's still right. You just said it wrong the first time. Marco, no, you were actually, now you're really wrong, and I'm gonna say Paulo again. What is this guy, my teacher or something? Yes, actually, he was your teacher. He was great at his job, and now I'm here because I think that there's a lot of potential with this Kool Flix episode.
Right.
You think I still haven't figured out? Who was the professor for Matthew Daniel Ford?
I don't know.
Me neither. Where does he get all of his ideas? I know you get most of yours from a little blue box that is much larger on the inside than it is on the outside. So as a character who is investigating, where would you say, as not only his brother, but his college roommate, and also after college roommate, where would you say would be a good spot?
To investigate?
Yes. Wait, what are we investigating? I want to get on the show. I want this show to become popular. That is my ending goal. And I said it within 5 minutes. Mouse don't lie. Wait.
What's Mouse saying?
I don't know.
55 minutes.
55. Oh, shoot. I thought this was a minute timer. Wait, that's okay. So if I round it all the way to the 5, let's see. Okay, it'll spend more than 5 minutes then.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. This will be B footage now.
It was B footage.
It was B footage the whole time. Actually, you know what? You're going to have to do a lot of work on this to make it look like an actual interview. I'm going to stop it right now, though. Actually, no. Do you want to interview me now?
I mean, you're already on the show, and this is the demo reel, and we're already reviewing Brave Little Toaster.
Oh, yeah,
because
you're
you're
right.
not just in your nicer clothes, so that isn't the you interviewing to, talk about a thing, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Just checking.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we were going forward in time or reverse for time.
Apparently we're reverse.
Because I thought I was going to dress up next, so I made all the plugs about what will be on the wall. But then when it just switches from that, it'll be like, wow, that place did get really nice. But all you did was switch a few pictures. But for people who come over, they'll really think wow.
It's a completely different space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna go over there. They're like, wow, did you get rid of one of the refrigerators? No, we still have all the refrigerators.
No, it's still over there. We just had to.
Have you seen Jack's area?
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Oh my gosh! And then I walk in here, we've got a massage chair, and we've lost most of our books. I'm like,
but what makes you think you're qualified to be on the show? Tell me that.
So, I realize I delegate a lot, but what I really want to be is the lamp, and I'm realizing that there was a call out there that let me know I needed to make sure that one movie that I made sure I demoed was The Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah.
Because
Now let me stop you real quick.
okay.
All right. So we send out an ad on the Craigslist, in looking for men, it's in the looking for men section.
Okay.
And then you show up here to interview for this position.
I am dressed the manliest of men. You've now helped me acquire these occasions. You should have seen me earlier. I was devilishly handsome.
Now, I like to think that Kool Flix is forward thinking, okay?
Forward thinking or forward thinking?
Forward thinking. We're forward thinking. Thinking forward. Word. Alright,
why? Okay.
So I believe that women should be able to drive.
Okay.
I think they should be able to leave the kitchen at least once a day. So we'll give you a shot on the show.
How big's my kitchen? Because I've lived in a studio, so actually my kitchen is my entire space. Are you allowed in my kitchen if I don't want you there?
Oh, well, you see, that's the thing about men. We can go wherever we want and get away with it.
I don't know if I like double standards on this planet.
Well, it's the 90s. That's how it works.
Is it though? Is it? It was like more like 07 last time I really checked. Pretty sure we're like 20th century. I just got called a millennial because I was jogging in the morning. I was like, I literally have nothing on me. Like, oh, it's just because you think I look young? You should see me when I'm 30. You're still going to be questioning it. I'm going to be wondering, why are you still so angry?
So what are you going to give to the show?
I think what I'm going to give is my high sensitive insight of realizing maybe I shouldn't be on the show. You should just let me, like, perform for you. I just want to do improv. I don't actually want anything recorded.
Just want to do improv.
Just one hit wonders.
Recorded or not recorded?
I want people to believe it's going to be good without having to see it, because it's really for the person who's there, and then if they want other people to show up. Yeah, that's what I really want.
That makes sense.
Like, I really wish you would have been there for this Western. Like, actually, that's the next thing I want to interview. Before we do Catstone Dance, I want to do a Cool Flix episode of a musical I saw my friends direct and act in. It's called Western. It's hilarious. One of the main characters is a freaking cactus.
Sounds pretty hilarious.
Devilishly. I thought I was going to pitch this idea. Turns out I was telling this guy that Matt was my roomie. Apparently Matt hates being called roomie. How did I know that?
What's wrong with being a roomie?
Apparently it's not the Ford way.
Damn.
But I felt awkward on my shoot. I've been calling Matt my roomie this time I'm pitching. Like, this, do I now pitch Joy? She won't get mad if I call her my roomie. Yeah, I'm pitching Joy. Wow, Joy's amazing. I've never had so many views. No, that's not my sister. You're weird. She could be, though, technically.
Well, enough belief, anything's possible.
I know. Anyway, thanks for letting me record, because, I don't know, I have a lot of ideas, and most of them never get heard.
I think that's a good demo practice round.
Okay, what part? So now we'll do, like, the B footage. Do you want me to stop it so that
But that wasn't the B footage. Oh, no!
I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm gonna just, like, cut the whole scene about me dressing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because anyone who would know Janine Watkins would know that she wouldn't have done that.
Well,
Like that whole
the
makeup thing
character
with
of Janine Watkins auditioning for Cool Flix, they may not know.
Well, that's the best thing, is I get to show them, and I do that in, like, one real take.
It's true.
Because let's be honest, like, I'm learning how to pop characters. Like,
I know, you can do whatever you want.
when I was recording, I was doing that whole scene for
I
you.
know!
Oh, so much fun. Now you know how I feel about animals. That's literally how I feel about animals. They literally are kids. I'm like, oh my gosh, just threw that you killed our rabbit in our face.
I know, as a way of arguing and winning.
Like, it still bothers me, like, that no one questioned after that until I said it. Like, well, who actually let the rabbit out of the cage if the rabbit was in the cage? Oh, we didn't think about that. Someone let him out of the cage.
Or someone forgot to close the cage.
Daniel, one thing you will find out very soon in my family is animals, for some reason, do not just accidentally die.
Maybe that's an already always.
You're right. When you say you're sick of your lizard and your mom won't return it for you, and the next day you literally accidentally left the metal hot light on his little plastic cage because you forgot you were cleaning his cage, but you've never cleaned his cage, so why was today the day you forgot?
Maybe that was the first time she tried cleaning the cage and failed miserably.
Wow, I wish we would stop trying with cats.
A lot of them could have. Was it like Lisa Simpson and her snowballs?
Pretty much. And then there was like, maybe it's not cats, maybe I need dogs. Stop it! Stop it! These things are bigger. They don't need cages.
I know you're trying to escape your real world problems, but don't take it out on the animals.
Well, she's good. Actually, I think I'm really good too. Like, I saw what it looked like to have children. I was like, shit, this. That little connivers.
Shit, this.
Yeah, Daniel, like, I was the sister that don't talk to me about problems, because as soon as you do something to me, I will do it to you, and you will know it. But now when I do it, it's a surprise birthday party.
And it's still traumatizing for everyone.
And, well, if
Well,
it
at least you, because of the candle and.
I know, I was super traumatized by that. I know, I thought it was Becca. I was like, no, it's totally me. I'll rest a case on that, is realizing that we all have our own versions of what trauma is, and if it comes from like people disowning you versus people disowning themselves, I'd rather them disown me. Figure yourself out, and I'll be here when you're coming back, because you're family and I love you.
So very nice.
That's how I really feel about it.
I think it's a nice way of feeling. So we switch out the photos now?
Do you still want to do that bit?
Yeah, I mean.
But I can keep these closed, I don't have to change?
Yeah, so that's the actual review time.
Okay, what if I do change though?
That's fine too.
Okay, but we'll pretend like I didn't change in some of the bits. Like you can like cross it in and out, because now I know he does that, and I know he has him disappear, and then you like kick the chair, and then it's like, wait, what was all that stuff anyway?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to edit all that stuff in.
Okay.
I mean, you're editing this, right?
Shoot. Am I editing this?
I think so.
This is such a hard life.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure TikTok has all of the features you need for editing.
I love you. I love your outfit, by the way. Let's do a couple more shameless promotions. So, yeah, this is also our open area. So
Don't
we
forget
can do.
snap fitting.
We work and push ourselves to the limits, to whatever that means.
Push the fitness.
We got this. And then we always make sure that we're sharing our small journal with our big thoughts, and making sure we're writing letters with hidden encryptions back and forth. Like Chris Ford was able to answer first, what type of house weighs the least?
Yeah.
Do you
A
remember?
lighthouse.
Heck yeah.
And you can write down these answers with a B.E.H.I.N.D pen.
And then for your viewing pleasures, what we did share but we did not share was, shoot, we didn't have time for it actually, I didn't even grab the deck. But what we were talking about was we were giving gifts actually that will be played next time we do a Kool Flix bit by Nathan, I think it's middle name A. Good.
That sounds true.
Yeah, and so in regards to gifts that were given, there were two gifts that stood out the most. One of them was definitely this one, and then there's another one. Should we show it or should we leave it?
This one?
We should probably leave it for right now. We'll leave it. So next time we come, we'll have the second gift that Nathan A. Good gave us that we may keep a little bit longer, but we'll definitely return this by the time we see him next. And so then we come to the big finale of why everything was actually done and said, and just wanting everyone to know that you can have just as much fun doing something as a surprise for others as yourself. So not only will this be the new opening by tomorrow's still the 6th, right? We have so much stuff to plan for. We haven't even gone grocery shopping.
Oh no.
It's okay, we'll get it all done anyway.
But
So
how?
by tomorrow, this time, this will be the grand opening not only for someone's birthday, but also for a book launch, and also maybe another birthday. But for first, we're going to make sure that March 6th is saved and booked only for the owner of this new spot, Rebecca Joy.
Huzzah!
Ford. Yay!
What are the chances?
At least for everything that will be going on. Thank you again for hosting us. This is a total shameless plug for how quickly you can turn a location into anything with just a few variations. And then you can, just do what you need. But make sure you stay hydrated, you're keeping quarantined with your loved ones in the most decadent way possible, you're sharing the flavor, you're keeping on track, you're rolling the dice every time, you're keeping up, and you've always got room to burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That was cool.
Smooth, silky smooth, and you can always have your burnt potatoes in the end. Idaho potatoes. If they don't got them, no one will.
Stay tuned. See you soon. Kool Flix, Kool Flix, Kool Flix. I think we got everything in.
I think so. I'm proud of you.
Do we want to do the close-up stuff though? Hold on.
What close-up stuff?
Well,
Wasn't that for the actual review?